Hello there, welcome to Bead with me. I'm Kay, your host from Vienna, Virginia, a fantastic stars beads, and it is another nice Thursday, and we are playing with some beautiful glass. How is everyone doing? This is a place for, if you're new to the show, this is a place for inspiration, motivation, and whatever we're looking to play with. And this week, you know, I always love playing with color, and I'm playing with some more color. In this case, we're playing with a lot of check glass, and so I'm hoping, am I clear, you guys? So yesterday's feed, I was all fuzzy, and I realized that I had switched my phone to Wi-Fi instead of using my cellular data, and look what a big difference that makes. So I'm hoping I'm clear, you guys. So if you guys are out there, and especially if you're new to the show, please say hi. Let me know where you guys are coming in from. I love hearing from you. I love you guys engaging. So if you have questions, please let me know. I try to answer them within the feed, or I will try to get back to you, okay? So you can always private message me, and we will try to help you out. Okay, so hello everybody. I'd like to give my shout outs as everyone is joining onto the show, and hopefully we can kind of see what we were playing with yesterday. Okay, so I thought I'd do a quick recap since we were looking through a whole fuzziness of beautiful glass and really couldn't see any detail. So I thought maybe we would try it a little bit again today. So we'll do a quick little project, but we will also get a chance to play, and I thought we'd do something a little bit different and a little bit more a little bit fun. Okay, so let me give my shout outs. Hello Shannon, hi Julie, hey Susan, and Mary. I'm glad you get to catch me live too, Susan, and Mary Jo and Amy. Oh good, I am so glad I am clear today. Whew. And oh, you are so sweet. Okay, and welcome, you guys. All right, so yesterday we were playing with beautiful check glass, and I'm going to flip the camera around a little bit so you guys can even see what we were messing around with, okay? So here, we had gone through our wall, and we kind of went through this whole wall, and actually, you know what? We're going to do a quick recap because since, you know what, I have a helper here who's helping me get ready. So let me take since yesterday we couldn't actually see the check glass wall, but let me give you guys a look. So this is kind of what it was looking like from far. So if you guys have never been to Star Speeds, this is all the check glass that we are talking about. And from here, I thought I'd do just a fun summer sale on Friday Night Live. Okay, so here, remember I had done kind of one. You can set it down, sweetheart. We'll set it down on the ground, and then we can show them, okay? So here we were checking out all the beautiful check glass, all the different shapes, all the cool finishes, little chiclets. You can see all the design work. Okay, now that we're in the clear, so I'm just giving you guys maybe a sneak peek, a little preview of what we might be seeing this Friday Night Live. Is anyone excited? I'm excited, and in fact, I'm about to trip over this tray. I'm so excited because I'm not looking where I'm going, and you guys asked for it, and it looks like Jonah's gonna have some pics here for Friday Night Live, and so we're going to take a look at those here in just a moment. But since we've got some people on, let's go ahead and maybe do another little project. So we made a bracelet yesterday, and I thought maybe we needed to do a whole set. We can do some earrings, we can do a quick necklace, and then maybe see what Jonah picked out, okay? Let's take a look. All right, so now we can probably hopefully see these things a little bit more clear. This is the bracelet that we ended up with yesterday, you guys. We put a little crystal on there. We chose the green, little tribute to Mr. Jonah, and from the viewer picks. Okay, this is one that I'll probably be giving away tomorrow night. So remember, you guys got a few more, not even days, maybe hours to get in your posts in to win. Okay, we'll be giving away beautiful raku earrings. that kind of look like this. Remember, we've got those raccoon earrings. We also have these raccoon earrings. So make sure you guys are posting. There's some beautiful things that you guys are making. I'm just loving it. All right. Now, you know, playing around with check glass. Let's see. Let's make, I was thinking, you know how we, let's see. Where's the wire? Okay. Oop. I think I just shot a bead off of here because I didn't have a bead stopper on there. Do you see that bead on the floor there, Jonah? Okay, so I was busy stringing up. You found it? Awesome. A little yeah, it was a little purple one. Sweet. All right.
That one light is flickering still.
Okay. Okay. Well, that's all right. So we had strung some things like this, and I was thinking this obviously makes a simple necklace, and we can throw some chain on there. But you know, I was kind of wrapping it around, and I thought I was going to be a little crazy. And yeah, I'm just loving these colors. And you know, I know that they're big and chunky and crazy and wild, but you know, I thought I'd be going for a whole set. So we could make, and you certainly don't have to wear them all together. So, okay, great, thank you, honey. So one of the cool things also with flex wire, because I just love flex wire, and it's pretty simple and pretty easy to do, and you can also use it to make earrings. Okay, so in the same style design, I thought maybe, and I guess we could give some more spacing, but I'm just gonna leave the design as is, because I like color, and I think that the way that this is sitting, even if this flips, I'm okay with that. Okay, I know one of the things that people have issues with is, you know, I want this to sit flat, I want it to, you know, always be that way. Well, you know, you're not always still, okay? So you can promise that to somebody if they promise to be still, okay? So that's part of, you know, that's part of gravity, that's part of physics, you know, things are going to move and things are going to flow, and, you know, don't be so hard on yourself, don't be so hard on the design, you know, sometimes it's okay. All right, so we're gonna check it out. I'm going to cut a little bit extra. I'm gonna put maybe a couple little seed beads here at the top, maybe just one, I don't know. I'm gonna kind of look, and what I'm going to use to crimp this together is something called a crimp end. And for those that don't know what that is, we're going to kind of show you what I'm talking about, and that totally didn't make it on there. All right, so this is a crimp end, okay? You can put this on cording. Let's take a look. We'll see what this guy looks like, okay? And you can see in between here, all right? I'll hold it in my hand here. Okay, but you see those little lines, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna essentially, you can put cord, you can put leather, there's different size inserts for these little guys, and we'll see here. See that insert, and we're gonna put 2 wires essentially through here and cinch our thing here. So I'm gonna pull it through because I want to kind of get an idea of whether just having one seed bead is gonna be enough for the design here. So if I do that, you can kind of look at what happens, right? And when we crimp that, that's going to give us our loop and a little ring. That way then we can attach it onto our ear hook, any ear hook that you would like. See, this is the one I had just sitting around. This is a little matted, but that's okay. Hey guys, glad you guys could still join us. Hi Elena and Miss Patty. Getting ready for that wedding. It's gonna be a big weekend for you. All right, so we're pretty much gonna do something like that, but remember that this loop can be attached to anything. So this can then become an eyeglass holder. There's just so many things that you can, you know, reinvent, but still be very similar in the way that it's designed. All right, you know what? I think I'm gonna just hold this tight, and I'm going to take my chain nose, and we're not going to crush the whole thing. You can see where my pliers are, and it's kind of in between the lines here. And I'm just going to crush this. And for me, I tend to like to kind of flip things over and crush twice and make sure everything is feeling sturdy. And sometimes these plated ones, and this wire is really thin, so sometimes these plated ones are really tough. As you can see there, you know, even though I've crushed it, it didn't actually hold, which is kind of why I like holding the whole thing in my hand up here, and then just taking my snippers and we'll snip out the excess, okay? Now we're gonna see. That feels pretty good. All right, let's take a look here. Because I love soft flex. That's or flex wire. Okay. All right. And now that makes it pretty easy. And then remember, we do like those fancy ear parts, but you know, you certainly don't have to do that. You can, where is my tray of them? You know, because we've been playing around with fancier ear wires. But look, how about this? Like we had this the other day, and you can check out that we had a nice post and goes with the design. So let's go ahead and pop that on. This might be a little bit bigger than I want, but I'm gonna, yeah. I think I want a 4 mil. Here's like a little 5 mil. I think this one will work a little bit better here. Let me see where that opening is here. And we're just gonna hoop this through. Have a quick little earring. And nice little posts. You could do a simple hook and that would do the job, but really, that looks super good, super clean, and a great looking earring. I really like this combination. It's totally fun. I think we'll make the other one because it doesn't take very long. And you know I'm all about quick and easy projects because I know sometimes it feels like you don't get a chance to get your things out, but because it's going to take too long, you got to find your things and all that, but go just look for Roy G. Biv for fun. Alright, I'm going to make a matching pair. Maybe I'll give this away. We'll do an earring and a bracelet. Oh, but I think, let me see. Hey, Jonah! Did we lose Jonah? I wanted you to show off some of this check glass that you just picked. So I told Jonah that we were going to, that his picks were so good. So this is what we've made. We'll make the matching.
Under the counter.
Oh, that is nice. So we'll make a matching pair. But let's go play, okay? Because in this show, it's a little bit of make and it's a little bit of play. So, and Jonah, as you seem to feel, as I do, he has fantastic taste. So he's been picking out on the wall here of some of the things that we're going to pick out for Friday Night Live. Do you guys want to help us? You guys want to see what he's picked out? I thought it would be fun. All right, Jonah, where's your stash?
Yeah, it is. Actually, that's a good price.
Where are you, bud? Oh, right here? You're not on screen. Just me. All right, so I've got a tray here on the floor, you guys. Okay, let's take a look at what Jonah has picked here. Look at this fun stash of color here. Let's squish it all together. Okay, so you guys, this is from his original pick, and you guys know he really liked that. So you'll probably be seeing those. I love that you can do that same style design, you guys, with leather too. So you can buy a larger crimp end. I was just using the flex wire because, you know, the beads fit on that. Yeah, you guys like Jonah's stash. All right, so he's helping me try to pick out some of the beads that I thought I'd put for our... We're going to have a Friday flash sale, you guys, I think. So we're picking. Do you guys... I love you too. You want to say hi? Okay, you want to show them what's your favorite out of the stash here, Jonah? Do you have a favorite out of all of any of these?
I like them all. They're all my favorite. I like the blues. I know I like this one. I like all of these that are in the tray.
It's hard to choose, isn't it? We just have to have like a one of everything.
That's why I picked out that stuff, is because I liked it all. I was thinking they might like it all too.
I think that is a great choice. I think this is going to be a great start.
What I do like is this light, clear green.
I love that he likes sticky outy things. Hey, be gentle with that. You know, we don't. They're tough glass though. You guys can see some of the cool designs. This is a cool two-hold
Like
flower one.
I like that one.
Oh, he likes sticky outy things. Look at that. I love that. You know, that's a kid after my own heart.
I'm eating.
Okay, thanks for joining us. Thanks for your time. I know it's precious. And there you have it. There's a little bit of Jonah's picks, you guys. So you'll probably be seeing some of those for Friday Night Live. And I don't know, you guys want to help me? You want to help me pick some? Because you guys can choose too. I was thinking that might be kind of fun. It'll be like live shopping. You can say, ooh, should I include that one into the mix? Should I include these ones into the mix? Oh, look at how awesome they are. And you know, sometimes the lighting isn't always the same. Look at those nice matted bicones. I mean, this is just standing right here at the wall and I don't even have to move at all. We have great fire polish. I'm always loving all of these great shapes. Does anybody have a favorite shape? Oh, look, these ones are little buttons. So these are nice top hole drilled flowers. And you know, I always like these ones with those Picasso finishes. I think that's so cool. And then of course, anytime when you kind of mix the colors together and you see you have that green and blue, kind of like how ametrine is, I always think that's pretty cool as well. And I like those big vibrant, but there's a lot of good, you know, neutrals too. This is a great rondelle. That's one of my favorite shapes. You know, and then your classic. Sometimes you just need your simple stuff, right? Classic and black. But you know, these would be great. I think these might be good with some of Amy's beads. All right. That's a big wall, so we have a lot to choose from. And we'll get a chance to pick some more out. But let's make that other earring. And I was thinking actually maybe making a little bit of a necklace if we have time. What do you guys think? Because I know like you get that whole stash, right? And then I want to see if we can try to use it all up. So we cut up like how many colors did we do? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We did 9 strands we cut up. Okay? Let's see how far we can make these 9 strands go. Okay? All right, we've got this, and then let's see. You guys know I'm a fast stringer, so I'm gonna see, maybe we'll make a nice long one, but we know we need to keep at least one of every one for the other earring, which we'll finish off. But here's that bracelet, and I'm gonna be Miss Speedy and see, we've got. And you know, you can also do the variegations of color. So I know we did Roy G. Biv, but when we do color blends, it's also nice to do like all the different shades of red or green, or of course all the blues, especially if you're doing some of the sandy colors. Let's see, we've got red, we've got orange, we've got the green. No, we have all different sizes, all different shapes, and you know, I know that sometimes when we're working with them, we don't know how they're gonna sit. So playing with things is the best way to learn. Okay, people will ask, well, you know, what is that gonna look like? You know, well, you know, the best way when we're learning, right? We can tell somebody how to walk. We can tell somebody how to run. But unless they do it, they don't know what that feels like. They don't feel that invigoration to say, oh man, you know, it was painful, but it was worth it. I don't know if you guys saw my story earlier, but you know, it'll be worth it. Just like getting out those beads, and then you make something super colorful and beautiful, and it'll totally be worth it. Let's see, we've got square, we've got, and in terms of the necklace, we can make a short necklace. Let's see how many of these blue beads that we have, but I think we've got, make sure I've got that pattern going right, so that you don't have to be all matchy-matchy. But again, when I like the color set, you know, it's kind of like when you find a shirt you like and you buy it in every color, you know, and just want to keep making it. That's why I said yesterday, if you like what you make it again. Make it twice. Because somebody else is going to love it too. Alright, purple, and then pink. And then we get back down to red. And I like it mixing. You think a long one, you guys? Has it been a long week for everybody? I think it was a stressful week. You know, well, there's some like crazy stuff on the news. I think people are anxious about school getting started. You know, and this whole mail system. Thankfully, it sounds like everybody has gotten the care packages that I have sent so far. But you know, there's so much going on in the world today, and it is scary. Which is why we need to, you know, beat it out so we can calm this chaos. And just like I told you earlier this week, you know, Jonah stays up late, as you guys know, and and so therefore he sleeps in fairly late. And so that's why the other morning I was thinking he was going to get up. He'd be kind of my alarm to say, okay, you know, we need to get going into the shop and everything. And he totally was sleeping so late. And then I realized what time it was. And then that just dominoed into the rest of my day there. But I was zoned out, totally beating. And that's kind of what it's about. Kind of being able to run away and get into something else. It's certainly healthier than watching TV all day. It's just a different form. Ooh, I think a long one too is a good choice, Julie, because this is such a pretty design. I was kind of thinking I could have done like, you know, 3 reds and then the 3 oranges, but right now I think I'm just gonna keep the color going all the way around. I think the thing I'm going to be short on are these blue beads, these lighter blue beads, but that's okay. We know where those came from. You guys can have your own rainbow set. So if you like this rainbow set, I can make your little box for you, a little kit, a Roy G. Biv kit. He can look so different, but he always looks good. You know, it's not a perfect one. You know, I've got a pink and blue one here in the center, and gosh, look how vibrant that cobalt is. Isn't that pretty? And then I think maybe we'll have to find something for the center. I don't know. You know, these These were awful beautiful too. All right, Patty, we'll throw in a rainbow kit for you. I don't know, you could probably put one of those on the bottom. Maybe that big round one. Where were those? Where are the big round? And of course, we could certainly be crazy. And remember, we're going to be playing with some of Donna Nova's glass here too. So I don't know. So since yesterday you didn't actually kind of really get a sneak peek since it was so fuzzy, you guys can get that sneak peek now. So I don't know, that might look good on it. Here, I found the big ring just for, or the big loop for fun. This is like the one that was used in a recent ad here. Oh, I'm just kind of liking that circle. What size Rolo chain do you need there, Mary? Do you need that 7mm or do you want the 5mm? Oh, you've been making up those bracelets, haven't you? So I'm guessing probably that 7mm Rolo. You can let me know. I don't know, you guys think we can put one of those on the bottom? I do too. You can never go wrong with color, because you know what? It makes you happy. You know, we're getting a bunch of rings, and I'm just gonna keep on stringing, and I don't know, I guess we could keep it a little shorter so that we could have this as the centerpiece. All right, Mary, you can put that into the feed and let me know. What colors you want. I think we should have gold, antique silver, silver. Maybe I'll take a picture after this, and so I can let you know what I have. All right, blue, blue. Now we're getting into purple. I'm busy trying to think of maybe having a centerpiece, but we can always add that after, because I can put it on a jump ring. Ideally, you would really want a closed ring and then maybe attach to it so that, you know, you don't have any openings, because of course the more openings you have, that means it's a weak point. Okay, that's where things can get caught, things can get pulled, you know. So the goal is always try to have, you know, as least amount of openings as you can in order to prevent that. All right. When you have a pattern, you have to kind of think a little bit and trying to be fast. But you know, I think just a long lariat would be pretty too, because the colors are just so happy. But I wanted to see how far these what did I say, 9 strands, 6 strands would go. All right, so we're gonna see. This is without getting any more beads. We're gonna just string until whatever bead runs out first. Okay. I think that's gonna be the best way to go. And that, like I said, I think it's gonna be these blue, and I gotta keep at least one of everything so I can make one more earring. So unfortunately, I don't know, we might not be able to make it a long one. Technically, we certainly can, but I like part of the challenge, and then we can see like what leftovers we have, and then make something else with that. So in the rainbow kit, you guys, you're gonna get the whole strand. Okay, so I hope that's okay. I've got Mary and Patty. I think you guys wanted the kit there, so that's going to include the whole strand, so you'll be able to make everything that you see here, plus more, because I have still plenty of beads here. They just different, you know, different ones have different amounts on here. All right, let's see, I've got red, gotten back around to red. Okay, this is the last, I'm looking around if I misplaced any. This is the last blue bead. So this is going to be the last edition. So then we're going to measure and see how far it is. Because you know what? Ooh, I got an idea we could do. Let me think about that for a moment. And I think that would be a good idea. So let me see how long it is first. So we've got the blue. I'm out of order, look. I'm all excited to put that blue one on there early. All right, let's try green first, huh? Thinking about that design, getting zoned out. All right, Kathy, I've got you in for a rainbow kit. Oh, I should have Jonah fold my little piece for me. Let's see, green. Let's see if we'll do this blue pink thing. I really like those ones. Those are great ones. All right, here's the blue. Now I'm allowed to put on the blue, and then we're gonna measure and see how long this ends up being. I think I have a different idea though, so that we can still make this a longer necklace. We could still maybe put that in there for fun. All right, I've got blue. Then what is purple? Purple, and then pink. All right, so that's kind of what we got. All right, I'm gonna measure out what we were able to get out of there. Got 12. Whoa, seed beads. Almost a choker length there. So really, almost pretty much a choker necklace. Now, I still have plenty of beads. I'll show you guys here in just a second. But I just hit my seed beads everywhere so kindly. So let's take a look here. I'm gonna cut this and then hold it up so you guys can see how much length we have and how many more beads we really still have. And I think I have a different idea in terms of how to mess with it. All right, let's take a look. Ooh, it's so pretty, you guys. This looks so good. All right, this is what we ended up with in terms of that necklace. So you guys can see there's a choker length. So if you guys are getting that rainbow kit, you're gonna get all of these beads. And look, you guys are still getting a lot of leftovers. So look, there's still more reds, more of pretty much everything. Here's the crimp ends. You can see I still have quite a bit of everything. And then actually here are the ones from earlier. So there's even more there. There's my one blue that I need to make the other earring. Okay, so that comes out pretty nicely. I like that. Now, I'm kind of thinking about this this piece from the other Friday Night Live and thinking maybe we might pop that on to a little fine piece of chain. So maybe we'll go simple because you know, there's already a lot of fun going on onto this one, and we know that we did the design kind of twice. So there's one red, two red. Okay, and then one red, two red. So actually there's 5 sections of it. So this is kind of a middle. Well, you know what? Maybe it isn't going to quite. I want to have this longer, and I know that I want it to go, I guess, over the head. So if we want to make it longer, this is another simple way. Is, you know how much I love chain. I'm gonna look at this, maybe that simple chain, but hold on one second. don't know if I want to go so shiny, but I'm thinking about maybe doing this one because it has a little bit more added interest, because I really like this style chain. I think I'm going to use that. I know the rest of everything was all shiny, but I don't have this one in shiny, so that's how it goes. So over the head, so if we're gonna do over the head, then we know that we need it to be at least 24 inches. And so we know I had about 15 inches, so we know we need to add about 8 inches onto here, okay? Woo! Pardon. And so I'm gonna do, let's go ahead and do, I'm gonna remeasure this, make sure I did that right. All right, I said 15, we know we want at least 24. I'm gonna do 15, 25, 20, you know what, I'm gonna do a foot, because that's just how we sell the chain anyway. So I'm gonna do a foot here. Okay, and if we do it over the head, then we don't have to worry about anything else, right? Then we don't have to worry about the closure. So we're gonna go ahead and, let's see, might need to grab some of the more gold wire guard. Because the way I'm doing this is that I'm kind of thinking about wearing the chain in the front. Okay, so I know, so let's switch our thoughts and ideas here, is that I'm planning on putting, so you guys heard that, I plan on putting the chain in the front when we wear this. So check me out and we'll see what happens. See if that's a good idea or not. But of course, it's simple enough that you could certainly change it up and not do it that way. Okay, so we're gonna string on the crimp, the wire guard, and back through the other side of the wire guard, but not through the crimp. Yeah, because we wanna make sure we attach the chain. Okay, and you can kind of see here, I'm gonna hook that into the chain and through the, okay, and now we should be able to see a little bit clearer. I know we talked about doing this yesterday. We're gonna do the 2-part crimp process, and I'm using gold filled because when I use this matted chain, you know, they don't have all the parts necessarily for matted, so gold filled has a kind of a softer feel. Okay. So now we're gonna, okay, and I'm gonna slide this over, and I want to grab one more thing if you'll hold on 1 second. He will take it in right now, but they still fly right now, okay? But Okay, I don't know either. Sorry, Harriet. All right, you guys, so sorry. I had to get one thing here, and we're just crimping off this end. Nothing. Thanks, Harriet. Had kind of an unannounced here, and so we're trying to help her out quickly. All right, so we're gonna see what this looks like in the front, and you guys will have to tell me what you think. Sorry, now I could take off my mask while I'm working on here. Okay, let's see if we can remember to put on the chain, and then we'll figure out where the center is and attach. Now we can certainly change up what we put in the center, but I like using, of course, some of the things that have just come in the door. No problem. All right, so now we're gonna make that nice and tight. And if the design was a little shorter, maybe this, the chain will look nice, but I was kind of thinking that the chain would show a little less. So I've got it through there, and I'm thinking I want a smidgen more space in case I decide to put a crimp cover on there. But you know, if you use this crimping tool, it makes it small and pretty inconspicuous, and you won't see it too much. It won't be in your face. Hey Libby, how's it going? How you feeling? I'm so glad you could join me here today. All right, so there we have our nice little attachment ends here. You can see how those ended up looking, attaching to the chain. Okay, and oh no, let's hold this up and see what you guys think. All right, am I on camera now? Centered? All right, I guess I could take, I was wearing this one wrapped up, and you guys can see. All right, I'm just trying it on because I want to kind of see what it ends up looking like. So here, if we want to wear it this way, totally can do that. Okay, that keeps to the pattern that we originally did. Okay, but I was kind of thinking, I don't know, maybe going this way and throwing this on the bottom. What do you think? Should I go chain in the front, chain in the back? Because I guess we could do this way. All right, let's look at it. All right, do we need to be a little bit closer to see? All right, and then I guess we could figure out like how this goes. What do you think? Chain in the front, chain in the back. It's hard to decide. Or we don't have to have anything at all. How about we wear it like this for now? We could decide later. You think chain in the back, huh? All right, Patty likes both. I was thinking that if it had been a little shorter, if we were doing chain in the front, I was kind of imagining this maybe then having been a little shorter like this, okay? And then it wouldn't be so long. And it could, you're right, Mary Jo, about the weight, but you know, the way that it's feeling on me right now doesn't necessarily feel that way. But yes, sometimes you want to have some weight here so that way then your necklace doesn't turn real easy. All right. We're all over the place today, so you know what? That's it. We're leaving it just like this. And then we'll have my matching bracelet. Let's see, we'll get my whole set on. I can at least put one earring on. And you guys, I was wearing, obviously I was thinking Roy G. Biv, so I was wearing my rainbow earrings that we had made the other week with all those bubble beads. And guess what? I've got some more bubble beads coming in some more colors and some other shapes. So get excited. There's going to be more glass coming. All right, You like the chain in the back, huh? And that's okay. That's the beauty, is that you get to wear yours the way you like it. All right, here. All right, I'm just gonna, I don't think I have a little backing right now. All right, I'm gonna see if that'll hold. All right, here's the set. Dun da da da. All right, you guys are always so much fun. It's always fun to play. And now I gotta go and pick out some fun checked glass for us to play with tomorrow night, right? All right, we got ourselves a full set. Well, almost a full set. I'll make that other earring, and you can see how it looks. Not bad, you guys. Who loves Roy G. Biv? Let me see some hearts on that, some love on it. Put a comment into the feed, because that, you know, that always helps me out. All right, you guys. Fantastic Thursday. Get excited for Friday. May hop on tomorrow, say hello, but we'll see. Kind of need a day to digest, kind of a day to also pack up those orders so that you can be coming to you and you get them early in the week. So, so I'm excited. I might be choosing, let's see, I was kind of looking at these beads too. I don't know, a pretty ammonite could go on the bottom, and I think that would almost be heavy enough too. But we're going to play with ammonites, we're going to play with glass, and whatever else decides to get thrown into the mix, okay? Have a great rest of the day, you guys. Thank you for joining me here this fantastic Thursday, and see you definitely for Friday Night Live. So I am off technically for Bead with me, but certainly can send over any questions if you have them, and 8 p.m. tomorrow night. So if you guys have no idea what I'm talking about, that is our fun sip and shop. So all week we kind of throw some pretty things at you, and oftentimes that's when we put them available for sale, okay? Because I'm not an online store. I'm a one-woman show, and I am trying to satisfy a lot of your guys' orders, since you know, we're still in all this COVID stuff, and it's not any fun. But this has been a lot of fun, and you guys have been bringing me back into also making jewelry and enjoying myself and playing around. So thank you guys so much. I appreciate you, and we'll play and have a little bit of wine. Well, you guys can have whatever you want. But come join us. It's a lot of fun, and I do giveaways, and you never know. We always get a Jonah adventure too, right? But in fact, he's eating right now, so he's not interested. But I'm glad he came over to show off his Jonah beads. So I will take a look at this set, okay, you guys, and we'll pull a Roy G. Biv kit. So anybody else who wants the kits of the things that we were using, let me know, okay? I'll get you a kit together, and that kit means you're getting all 9 strands. So you'll be able to make the necklace, you'll be able to make the bracelet, the earrings, and have all of these beads left over. So you could almost make it twice, all right? Awesome. Have a great day, you guys. Thank you.